worried about it. I never even hound her about it. I never did none of that. She did it to herself. But let me tell you where I draw the line at. I'm not about to pick on nobody. Like I said, you just never know. She's mentally
Hey, baby.
unstable, and that's clearly obvious. And she not built for the shit that she put herself into. So
A
she
lot
she
of
should.
people on this side of TikTok not built for what they put themselves into, but they sure can get on here and manipulate motherfuckers to making them think they can.
Well, she's definitely a manipulator. She is that, and she is good at it. She speaks very, very well. She
Hey, how
swear
they
because
be
somebody
shit.
did something to her. She the type of person, she ain't taking no accountabilities for her actions. Like I never met a person that can smile in your face and be so evil behind your back. That's what
Girl,
I
you
didn't
look at that
understand.
shit on this side of TikTok all the time, child. They all evil.
You just
All
never
the
think that it would happen like right in your space, right in your face. You know what I'm saying? So,
shit.
like I
Some
said,
of
it
our family
happened.
members, some of our family members is that way, and we overlook it because they family. But at the end of the day, we need to take accountability for what it is that we put ourselves through with people we don't know, and we don't even know our families. We say we could know them.
Yeah, so but I want to know what
I
was she
did,
getting out
so
of
thank you.
coming announcing it to TikTok? Like, what the
It's
hell?
the attention, because you know, if you come on TikTok, let's be real, right? Let's be real honest. Y'all could, a lot of people that came on here on TikTok and gave this sad ass story, and people like, oh my god, I feel so bad for her or him, and let me send you a cash app, or
Right.
let me help you, because they
Or
come on here with this story.
that damn Luciano ain't shit. Like she just wanted everybody to be
Because
on her side.
it's the narrative that they spin about you that makes the people feel bad for them. And I have a few people in the comments that have been through similar shit with different people, not the same person you went through, but the people that know that they can come on this side of TikTok and people are going to listen to their story, have some kind of empathy for them, and they boom, they get help. You know what I'm saying? Like, it happens.
Right.
Hey, take the key, everybody. Welcome
But
in.
there was
Y'all tap
something
the
that I
screen,
did
tap the
want to.
screen for me. Share the
There is
live. Help
something
me
that
on
I
my
did
gift
want
goal,
to clear
please.
up, and I'm gonna clear it up on your rumor saying that they crowdfunded for me for my apartment. No one on TikTok has ever
Hey.
given me anything. I've never asked for $1. I work my ass off, and I don't have money issues. So
Now
I
that's
done
my
gave up a
question.
lot of
Who
money.
now you know I'm gonna ask you on who panel and who said it.
So Miss Nietzsche had me on her live last night for
Mm-hmm.
for her court or whatever, and they was like, "Well, we crowdfunding to get you." No, baby, you got the wrong person. We can check my bank account right now, baby, and I can afford to take off work for 7 years and lay in my house and do absolutely nothing. I am okay. So
Well, you know
hard
the
up for
people
money.
wanted to know, right? I'm gonna tell you what the people wanted to know. If you were able to do all of these things, why did you need the money back from her? And in my mind, I'm like, shit, it's my money. I want my damn money. I don't give
So
a fuck
that was the
how much
only
money I got.
issue. I never ever even called and asked her for the money until that lady sent me that message and said that she was going to call both of my jobs and send them that picture that HB came up. Me that HB put on here. That's when everything went left. When I told her, well, good luck. I'll show you the message right now. I'll pull up the messages. That's just to let you know that I ain't got no reason to cap or lie. I never even said anything about the money. She mentioned the money. She said, well, on Monday, I'll make sure that I send you your money back and the money for the utilities and the stuff that I used while I was there. I then text her and I said, okay,
Hey.
great, no problem.
Mm. Mm. Well, my thing about that is though, if you know somebody helped you and you owe them some money, just fucking pay them. I mean, no matter how you got the money, just pay them. But making people feel bad for you, in your situation that you created for yourself, and these hardworking people get out here and they work very hard to get their money. I know there are women up in this box that I see. Hey, everybody, I see in having my panel every single day that I try to give gifts to because I know how hard they work because they also support me too. Don't get on here like these folks owe you something. Most definitely get your ass out there and get a McDonald's job if you got to take care of you and your babies. But for me, I think they see it's so easy to get on here and crowdfund to where they like, fuck it, I'm just gonna crowdfund. Like I get my ass on this motherfucker and get chewed out by people every day and get my little check on Wednesday and ask folks for my little coinage. You know what I'm saying? And I get paid. If she really was structured to motherfucking make sure that her and her baby was taken care of by any means motherfucking necessary. And that don't mean throw you under the bus to get a couple dollars.
Like I said, everybody's looking for somebody to blame, but she should blame herself because, like I said, TikTok didn't live in our house with us.
No.
TikTok don't know the conversations we had. TikTok don't know what we ate for dinner. TikTok don't know what kind of arrangements we got. But you run TikTok into my house. I didn't
Thank
run to
you.
TikTok. You came to TikTok. You had something you wanted to say, and you said it. But in the process of you saying it, can you be honest about stuff? Can you say, you know what, I'm very grateful because she opened up the door to me and my son. She just didn't let us freeze. Can you say anything good? You had absolutely not one good thing to say whatsoever. As if I just did you wrong, like I was on here talking about you. Like
Opening your not opening your door was gracious enough. Opening your door for somebody, let's be real, even though you said you knew her, y'all went out and all this other stuff, opening your door for somebody you truly didn't know was grateful enough. Thank you. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Y'all tap the screen, shut alive. Help me on my give goal, y'all. Y'all know I gotta get paid because I be on this motherfucker TikTok dealing with these ignorant ass folks that say I stay in young folks' business, but don't ever forget that I'm gonna remember everything y'all motherfuckers in the comments say to me. Don't forget, I'm gonna remember and I'm gonna call you out on it. I don't give a fuck who you is. And if you're not my supporter, then I don't care.
and she said what she said.
And I mean it too. Motherfuckers always.
I just want to see. Look, so look, let's play it out, right? You're very smart. You're very attentive. A lot of times when I need to know stuff, I'm gonna come to you because I know you don't be up over here lying, shucking, jiving, and just telling anybody anything. So as soon
No.
as you said that you heard that I got the money back, right?
You know I ain't shit. I ain't shit. I'm gonna admit it. I ain't shit, girl. You got that money.
Right. But what was like? Did she like have a whole life to stay there?
Oh,
Like,
you know what? I don't know. It was just stated, and I heard the person say it, and I wanted to congratulate you on getting a piece of your money.
yeah.
So let me ask you a question. How much was really owed to you? Was it 300? Was it 600? How much was really owed to
So,
you? And what was the
okay.
purpose of the money?
So to save her car, so she was renting a car from Amazon, and she gave me this long drawn out story about. I
You
mean,
can
not
rent a car
Amazon.
from Amazon?
No, from Uber. Excuse me, honey. She
Oh,
was
okay.
renting a car from Uber, and she was driving from Uber because that was her income. So she
Okay.
came to me like I was going through it, and she was like, "Oh my God, they're trying to take my car. I paid for it. They took the money out my account, and then they put the money back in my account, but the money not there yet." She gave me some long out story, and I had been drinking for 2 to 3 days, right? So the stuff didn't make no sense until I got sober, right? But she came and she was like, "I need $300, or either they gonna, are they gonna take the car?" And I was like, "Oh, friend, what we gonna do?" You know what I'm saying? She was like, "Well, she seen me with a big old envelope full of money on my bed." So that was another issue too. She already know how I roll. She know that I got money, right? So she came to me and she was like, "What I'm gonna do?" First, it was $300, right? So she came. I gave her the $300. And then she left, and I didn't see her till probably because she said she would be out Ubering all the time. I don't know if that's the case. I can't tell y'all what she was doing. I know she'd be on TikTok all of the time when she's supposed to be outside Ubering. She came back later that night and she was like, "They's trying to say I need $300 more dollars." She said that verbatim. So this is $600 now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay. So I'm at this time, my
So
girlfriend tried to get me to go to sleep. She like, "Go to sleep. You're not giving out no more money until you're sober. You know, just blah 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 blah." Shooting the shit. And I told Wynter that I will give it to you in the morning when I woke up. She said, "Okay, if I don't have it in the morning, they're gonna take the car, and I
So
really
you
need the
do know
car."
how that go, right? I'm sure you know how that go. She supposed to go out and do the fairs, and you meet
So
up to
I
get
didn't know that
standard.
until my
Wow.
girlfriend did the research and come to find out you have to do 30 rides in a month
Yeah,
to keep the
you
car
gotta.
and
Yeah,
you have to pay. So she
yeah.
didn't do the rides.
So
And
why
so the
you not
money,
doing the rides and you got the car? I know somebody else that did that too. And my business partner ended up trying to help her, keep the car, whatever the case may be. But you have to do a certain amount of rides and meet a quota in order for you to keep the car. And
well, yeah.
that's why I asked you the question because it's not a lie. That's the truth.
Yeah, no. So come to find out she did not do the rides, right? So keep in mind, I had already gave her this money. And this girl looked me in my face and said that she gave these people this money.
Mm.
The next day, she came and she needed $300 more to keep her car. That same day, after she done gave these people my money, so she say,
I
they
don't
took
think
the
she gave
car.
the people the money.
She
Let me
never
ask you a
gave them.
question.
She
Let me
never
ask you a
gave them
question.
people the money. She
Let me
never
ask you
gave
a
them.
question, and I want you to be, I know you know, I want you to be honest. Do you think this young lady might have been dibbling and dabbling in some stuff she shouldn't have been dibbling and dabbling in?
No, 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 no. She's not that type. What I
Okay.
will say, what she was doing is she was trying to hold on to her money to make sure that her and her son could be okay. Because I noticed a lot of times she would say she didn't have money, and we would get to the grocery store or something, and she'll go buy a bunch of stuff. But keep in mind, she just told me she didn't have money. So as soon as she figured out that I was not paying anymore, because I started off paying, because I
So it's
assumed she didn't have
manipulation,
money.
manipulative. Keep yours,
Yeah,
spend.
but
Keep mine,
as soon
spend
as I
yours.
right, as soon as I set those boundaries is when the whole dynamic of everything changed.
Mm.
As
Mm.
soon as I woke up and I got hip to the game she was playing, and I had left her that message saying, going forward, we have to separate everything. You pay your half of the ring, you buy your food, everything needs to be separated. That's when everything changed.
So the amount of money that she got from FOE, you believe that's how she paid you today?
I believe she paid me today from her welfare check because today's the third, so I know she gets $850 from her welfare check, from what I was told. But I don't know. However, she paid me. She did pay me $300. That
Now,
is correct. And
welfare check on the third, that's like SSI or SSD.
well, no,
I
here in
don't.
California, they give you your money on the third.
Oh, okay, okay. See, different shit for different states. Okay,
Well, no,
okay, okay,
I called the welfare department because I wanted to know.
okay,
So I
okay.
had called them because I wanted to get some information about how it works and stuff like that. So I did go ahead and call, and they do release the funds on the third.
Oh,
So I'm
okay, okay.
I
assuming,
have a question. So you said they released the funds on the third in California?
yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Oh, because every other state they do different dates. They do the date that you apply. That's why I asked. I'm sorry.
Well, no, here in California, they give you your money on the third, and your SNAP is, I think it's called SNAP, was what I was told. The food
Yeah.
stamp part, they give you a different date for that.
Yep,
So
that's
I
what it's
believe that
called.
yeah, I believe she paid me from that money or whatever the case may be. But either way it goes, she did pay me $300. And like I said, no
Okay.
harm, no foul. I don't wish nothing bad on you. I ain't got nothing bad to say. Yeah, just next time, stop trying to use people. Like that's it. We grown ass women. Like I don't give a fuck if I got to work at McDonald's for my family. I'ma provide. But everybody don't got that same mindset. But I
Yeah.
just wanted to know what was your reason of coming on the internet to announce that you gave me $300?
All right. Go to Empress. I don't know you, love. I don't. Why would you be coming up in the box? You got some questions for Luciano? Okay. So,
No, no,
in that.
no.
Oh Lord, child. Lord, child. Oh Lord. Lord, I just be trying to, trying to
And
keep it
if
from
you
getting
got
ate up.
questions, be respectful to her house, please. I am a guest here. Just respect her. Like, yeah.
I
Because
want
if
them to
you don't,
respect you because you gonna eat their ass up.
no, you know what? I'm in a good headspace, baby. I'm not even about to get my blood pressure raised up another day from nobody on this app.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah.
Like I say, in California they do it the day you apply, as well as my aunt worked there.
Well, I'm just telling you what was told to me today when I called. So they said that the money is released on the third of the month. And yeah, that's the only thing I know. I don't know. I've never got any hello, how are you? I never got any no free monies. So yeah.
Right.
Well,
So she got the money. She paid you. So
she
I
did.
I, I
She did.
just
She
know
gave
that.
it to me at 12:42 today. She texted me last night and said that she was gonna get she was gonna have the money to me by 1 o'clock once she got the money out of her account. And I was like, okay, I can exactly what I said. Hold
Y'all quit bothering her while we talking.
So I said, I received the $300. Thank you and God bless you. That's the message I left.
So are you expecting her to give you the rest of what is owed to you?
I'm not expecting for her to do anything other than that $300.
Well, as far as us knowing
So
that
she actually had a total.
Oh
She got
well,
a total of
before
600.
that, before.
So yeah, she had a total of $600 because she gave her 300 one time and 300 another time to save her car that she was driving from Uber that she didn't do her 30 rides in. What's up, y'all? Make sure
And
y'all
I,
tap the screen for me, please.
and I sent her a message and I said, I guess she wasn't paying for the utilities the time you were here, but that's fine. I also said, when were you planning on giving me my keys back? She replied she will mail me my keys back and she will take a picture at the post office. I said, what's so hard about meeting me to give me my keys? That's weird, but okay.
Well, what's so hard about putting them in the mailbox and just walking away?
I don't know. What's so hard about giving me my damn keys? Like, girl, ain't nobody gonna do nothing to you. Yeah, you was safe when you was
So
living
do
here. And
you
all of a
do
sudden,
she do you feel that she think that you're going to physically reprimand her for the shit
I'm
that
not
she
gonna
was
do.
doing?
That girl is big as me. I'm old. I ain't got time to play with that lady.
I know you
Girl,
fucking
if I was
lying.
gonna do something to her, I would have been did something to her. I'm not even the type, girl. I want peace. I don't do violence. What the hell? I just want, but it's shit. I don't even need the key. I need the key to turn it back into the landlord because they changed my locks. So that's another thing. I had to pay to get my
You would
locks
have to
changed.
pay for the key that she doesn't bring back, correct?
That's exactly what I have to do. That's why I was asking for the key back.
But what if she don't bring it back? You gonna go ahead and pay for it?
I
Hey,
don't have a choice. I live here.
okay.
But why didn't you just go get a key made and give him that?
So because she still would have had a key to my house. What does she need a key to my house for? She don't live here.
Yeah, I was gonna ask that question. Does she plan on coming back, or is because I know you say you work all the time and
She can't
you're
come back.
not
I got the
there? Do
locks
you
changed.
think she's coming?
I got the locks changed the same day.
Oh, okay.
I spent $180. The landlord came and emergency changed my locks. I showed them the message that me and her had going on, and yeah, it was an emergency situation, so they changed my locks. But they still would like to have that key back. Otherwise, I have to pay.
I mean, that's what happens in most.
Wait, you paid $180 for the key to
I
be
paid
for the lock to be
$180.
changed,
Yes.
and they still are charging you for a key too?
So the key has to be turned back in. Both of the keys that they gave me for the unit when I moved in, because they changed the locks and they gave me 2 extra keys, I have to give them their keys back. I gave them the 1 key, but she has the other key. Yes, she did send me $300 today. She did at 12:42. That's what time I
So I
received the money.
wonder what made her targeted FOE and Miss Nitra and FOE to get money raised.
That's another thing I didn't understand. Why would, out of all the places she could have went, why would you come to TikTok? Like you bring it to TikTok. Well, you knew my platform was big for one, and you knew that. Yeah, I just feel like she was talking and she needed somebody to listen, and anybody was gonna listen. That's who she was gonna talk to, and she went and got some people that clearly dislike me, and yeah, she just wanted people on her side, and I'm on the side of right. I don't care who on my side. So
Hey, Chrissy, did you have some questions, love?
I was listening, and I'm a FOE member. I think she came to FOE because she thought she was gonna be able to play on their sympathy with her son and raise money. But there's no money right now. Miss Nitra is not giving out anything until the middle, not middle of the year, but it won't be till after.
Y'all didn't raise $1,200 for her?
That was for another girl that she had a problem with. That wasn't for her yesterday.
Another girl that who had a
who had a
problem with?
problem with?
Miss Nitra.
Oh no, somebody raised money for Wynter the day before yesterday.
But it wasn't Miss Nitra.
It wasn't Miss Nitra. Okay, so thank you for
not.
clearing
So
that up.
wait a minute. We heard it was FOE. Sophie, you was in the live. Was it Miss Nitra and them that raised the money?
No, I told you no. She went to Big Quay first, and they said
Big Quay.
they said it wasn't really they just said you could bless her cash app, so they didn't really raise nothing. If you wanted to bless her cash, they put her cash up, or they just bless her. So it wasn't really a fundraiser.
So it wasn't Miss Nitra and them. It was an extended family members.
Big Quay. I don't know who Big Quay is, but yeah.
But yeah, she I think that she was using her son. She was trying to get that sympathy because at first Miss Nietzsche didn't even want to touch it, but then Big Quay was like, no, it's a good case, da, 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 da. And then we found out Luciana's side. So my thing is, if you got a little kid with you and you living like you living, you need to get your stuff together. You need to either get a baby to his father or family member where he can have some security and she can go and live her life, because it sounds like she just want to do her.
Well, like I said, I'm not gonna speak on
I ain't gonna
people.
lie. I wasn't the case. At first I was on her side, but when Luciano, I'm glad you come up there and start your story. I'm like, hell no, she didn't give you your money back.
Well, my thing
Maybe I
is,
said,
like,
watch it,
You
my
I
don't have
bad.
don't
to
know
pay
what
for it.
story she was telling everybody. I don't know. I don't even know if there was a story to tell. I thought that when she left because she wanted to leave, not because it was something I did or something I said. The only thing I did is I set boundaries. I just couldn't take it. After she told me I was being nosy about my car that I paid my money for, that's when I set the boundaries. She asked if she can use my car, and I was like, "Okay, you just use my car all day." And that was another thing that she lied about. I said, "Well, how was your interview?" She said, "What interview? I didn't have no interview. That was the whole purpose of this lady using my car that day when she dropped me off at work."
So even after you gave first of all, let me do a short commercial break. Hey, everybody, welcome into the ADHD Live, y'all. To where you never know what you're going to get. Y'all know we be here, there, everywhere across the world, especially on TikTok. Y'all tap the screen, share the live. Help me out with my gift goal. If I can get 10 of those rosebuds up at the top, I would graciously appreciate it. If you want to send me a CA, ask for the CA. My mods will put it down at the bottom. Also, today is Mommy Money's birthday, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all bless her in the panel. We're having a conversation with Luciano about cold winter somebody, I don't know, some crowdfunding lady that's not very responsible when it comes to being an adult. I'm just telling it like it is. You helped her pay that money on that Uber car. So she lost the car on top of the money that you gave her?
Yeah, so that was a thing, right? So I didn't have a choice but to set the boundaries. I felt like she was playing in my face. I gave you my money. Although you was like, well, I'm gonna give it back to you. So originally she was supposed to work and give it back to me. She said, "Oh, I'm gonna make it in a couple of days. I'll give it back to me." So now the car's gone. So now how are you supposed to work to give me my money back? So then it went, "Oh, when Uber give me my money back, I ordered a card that's coming to your house." That was another complete lie. Y'all know I just moved here. I haven't changed my mail yet. So any mail that's getting delivered here, they're going to keep it at the post office and they're going to send me a picture and a damn email saying, "Hey, this is your mail. Our mail has been issued to your house. This is how it works." So she lied. You never got no card sent to my house. That was another lie. It wasn't until I started setting boundaries with her then everything went left. My issue is, why bring it to the internet? What were you looking to gain by bringing it to the internet when nobody did nothing to you? You wanted to talk about my personal life. It's personal. I'm not hiding it from nobody. I ain't never came on the internet and asked nobody for nothing. I get up and I bust my ass 16 to 20 hours every single day. So what were you gaining from that? What did you want to get? Money grab. You wanted somebody to feel sorry for you. You needed somebody to blame all of your bullshit on, and I was the easy target. And your ass went from panel to panel. When have you ever been on the messy side of TikTok? I introduced you to the
Not,
people on the.
and I ain't gonna lie, I think she's been on our side of messy TikTok. I think she's been on our side because I've heard her name before, but I'm not sure where. I'm
You
not
heard
sure
her
where.
at Tea Time before Tea Time was on the messy side of TikTok because she does poetry. But I introduced her to the people of messy side of TikTok just the other week. We was on live together the other
So
week.
it was stated that she was in Trina's live crowdfunding before.
She was in Trina live. She was in Rose live. Rose was the one that brought it to my attention yesterday. And she said, oh, I know Wynter. She said, Wynter's been doing this for years. So listen, prior to all of this, I had 4 different people reach out to me and say, don't do it. And I kept saying, what is y'all saying? Tell me something. I don't like the riddles, right? And I kept saying, they kept saying, don't do it. Just watch out. This is her MO. This is what she do. I'm like, well, no, Wynter, cool. I fuck with Wynter. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be looking out for Wynter. So nothing that nobody was going to say was going to stop me from helping her. Although I was warned. Right? Now, the whole crowdfunding thing, I never knew that she was on TikTok asking people for money. I didn't even know that people knew that that she didn't have a home. I didn't know that. But come to find out, everybody knew that Wynter stayed in her car. That was not a secret. So the whole time I'm thinking that I'm hiding her secret, and it wasn't no secret after all.
So
So
wait,
I was the dummy.
she had a baby, she has a child, and they're sleeping in the car.
Yeah. Well, right now
before
they're
you
at a
gave-
hotel. But yeah, when she can't be at a hotel, she's yeah. And then she lied and she said this. She left me a message, and when she left, she said she reached out to a shelter and she's going to a shelter, right? So I'm like, I worked at a shelter for for a long time. Before I went to school and got my CNA, I was a manager at the shelter. So that's not how that works. So I'm explaining to her, like, you be coming up with shit off the top of your head. I don't know nobody that could just get in the shelter after one day. There is a process to that. You have to do an orientation. You have to do you got to do a lot of stuff. It take you about 5 days to even get in there. Then you were on the phone. So out here in California, you have to turn your phone in. You can't even bring your phone inside these people's shelter. So what was the point of you lying? Like, you did all of that. Why? What was wrong? You just woke up one day and you said, oh, she's setting boundaries.
Well,
She
I
figured it
know a
out.
little bit about the shelter. I've never stayed in one. You got to do an intake. I know
Intake.
because we actually crowdfunded for somebody that had to stay in a shelter over here. And they had to do an intake. They have to do all the little classes and everything. They got to be in there at a certain time. They have to turn their phones off or turn them in. There are a lot of rules. And of course, we've heard so many stories about certain people on this app staying in shelters, to where we should be a little bit adaptive to what people say when they tell these stories. Y'all tap the screen, shut it live, y'all. Help me out my gift goal, y'all, and also gift the panel.
Now,
I
So
don't
yeah, I was trying to
you're
figure out what
originally
was
from
her whole issue. What was
hold
the
on,
issue?
Chris got a question for you.
Go ahead,
Is she
Christy. I'm
originally
sorry.
from Pennsylvania?
She's from, is that Philadelphia? Yeah.
Yeah.
But so that was another thing that I just found out. Listen, so the girl that she actually moved out here with, she's looking at all of this stuff on TikTok. She asked for me to give her a call yesterday, and she gave me a whole earful. So she didn't come from Pennsylvania. She came from Georgia. She moved down here with the girl from Georgia 2 years ago, but she lied to that girl. You told that girl you had a job set up and you had somewhere for you and your son to go. When you realized you couldn't stay at that girl's house because that girl had her own family, that's when everything went left. And you've been lying on that girl ever since. And that girl said that is not the way it went. She said that when we were talking, she moved down here and we were supposed to start our life together, but never moved together. She was fully aware that I had my own kids and all of this stuff. And I was just like, wow. At this point, people just keep coming out the woodworks. Like, I'm like, damn, okay. So yeah. And then she keeps telling everybody about her grandmother being sick. And y'all, that's the first time I heard of that. The last time I checked, her grandmother was fine and she was going to go visit her in March because she has some kind of poetry show to go to down there. And that's just what I was told and what I seen with my own eyes as far as the grandmother. I don't know nothing about the grandma being sick. I ain't never heard of that one. That is new to me.
So this lady is just very unstable.
I don't let me tell y'all, she's not incapable. That's the whole thing. She's actually very smart. She's so smart that she's stupid sometimes, right? So she the type of person, let me tell y'all what it is. She does not want to work. She will tell you she wants
Okay.
to be a TikTok influencer and she wants to make her money on the internet. She
So
said that
what
to
you
me.
gonna influence anybody to do? Be homeless?
Well, she got all of these stories. She said she wrote a book and she know how to help kids and all of this and all of that. The math just ain't mathing when it comes to the stuff that she says. And I'm being honest. And like I said, you know, we all got these people that we want to be in our head. And I say maybe that might be your life one day, but today that is not your truth. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what she thought she was about to get. If she was about to make everybody on TikTok just dislike me, honey, I don't give a fuck. I love me, and I'm sitting real pretty laying on this bed, and I just got off work.
Wow. That's weird.
Yeah, the whole TikTok thing was weird, but you know what? It does make a lot of sense. She got on here because she wanted some money. She needed to pay for that hotel. That's what she got on here for. She needed some help. And instead of saying that, you literally, like, try to stab somebody in the back that genuinely had your back, genuinely cold-heartedly. Nigga, I didn't see this one coming, y'all. You see a lot of shit coming. I didn't see it coming. And the only reason why I laid the boundaries down is because of the whole my car thing now. Now my vehicle's involved.
Hmm.
So that's the reason why I laid the boundaries down. Because now you want to use my car while I'm at work every day. That's some old coward ass bullshit. I'm at work and you driving around in my car. No, it's not gonna work like that. So
But
she
don't
start.
you think that it should have been some boundaries created? Because, well, first of all, when it's two people living together, summertime by play, fuck you, Billie Jean. Who was summertime by play? I don't even know. Oh, hey everybody. Yeah, hey everybody. Hashtag FYP, tap the screen. I'm not sure if I am, what y'all call that, banned or whatever.
Settle bands.
Yeah, shadow ban. But y'all, everybody tap the screen. Let's go ahead and get me up to 15K real quick. Let's do a power tap, power tap, power tap. Hashtag FYP. Let's bring more people in the room. The more people come in the room, because it's only been 614 people been in the room. So if y'all tapping the screen, more people will come in the room. So as staying with someone, don't you think